Hi, this episode is entitled The Ironperson. The date was 1983, and we're going to talk about who launched it, what its true name was, and how the idea all started. One thing for sure is that the first ultra-distance triathlon in Canada was in Penticton, British Columbia. But before that, a dream of an Ironman for Canada actually began on a lanai in Puliko, Hawaii, a little village on the Kona coast. And the fellow who had that first dream was the mayor of Kelowna, BC, John Hindle. The story goes that Mayor Hindle had a holiday home on the Big Island, and he saw one of Kona's first Ironman races, and he said, "I want that race for my town." That same autumn, a Vancouver promoter approached John Hindle and said that he wanted to bring an Ironman distance race to Canada, and that he planned to make a pitch to Kelowna City Council that same year, which he did. And Kelowna immediately said no thanks. They had their own plans. So Mr. Zelko drove 40 kilometers or so south to Penticton, left a few race applications for '83 with the Chamber of Commerce office. And that's where I came in. I picked up the application after I had organized the first short course triathlon, and I called the name on the application to volunteer to help. I spoke with a fellow by the name of Ralph Siegel, very charming, and was eager to assign me a job. I should have been suspicious right off the bat because he said, "Well, certainly you can be involved. How would you like to be assistant race director?" Mind you, this was perhaps 5 weeks out from the race. However, I agreed. You'll read on the website what developed beyond that point. We believed Mr. Zelko was an agent of Valerie Silk and the Hawaiian Ironman. 2 days before the race, our race lawyer received a phone call from very irate Valerie Silk explaining that Mr. Zelko had no part of her organization, and that in fact using the name Ironman was a trademark infraction, and she asked that I do something to indicate to her a recognition of that. That's when I changed the name of the race to the Ironperson. We even scratched out or marked out the name on signage and t-shirts. And you'll notice that, you'll see that on this website behind the women I call the Iron Mothers of Canada, my girlfriends that helped me with those races. You'll see here how we marked out man and put in person. Also on the website, you'll see a photograph of our first swim start. Those little teeny tiny dots, all 26 of them, way over here by the bench, the west bench, are our athletes that year. You'll also see the inside cover and dedication of this book, The Little Red Hen, that was given to me by an American athlete by the name of Brian Porter. If you read the dedication, you'll understand as the episodes continue why it was so prophetic. This is the story of the Ironperson. It was controversial, but it was fun. And it's funny to this day. I hope you read it all and enjoy it.